This hour, federal hearing just finished in Maryland over a legal challenge to President Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship. This lawsuit was filed on behalf of 5 undocumented pregnant women who argue the order violates constitutional and federal law. Scripps News legal affairs correspondent Deborah Boardman was inside that courtroom this morning. And Deborah, what happened in court?
Hey there, Holly. Well, this hearing, it lasted for just about an hour, and the new information at this moment is that the judge who was overseeing the case is now blocking the Trump administration's executive order that would block birthright citizenship. This was a preliminary injunction that was granted for the remainder of this case while the attorneys on both sides make their arguments with regards to this matter. So this really is a win for these immigrant advocacy groups that brought this case in this matter in this federal courthouse here in Greenbelt, Maryland. It's also a loss for the Trump administration. And just to backtrack for everyone, on the very first day when Trump was in office, he signed an executive order that really stops birthright citizenship for anyone who is in this country illegally once they have a child in the United States. So what that would then mean is that if a child is born here in the U.S. to an undocumented immigrant, they would not automatically be a U.S. citizen. Of course, right away, there were groups across the United States that challenged this. They said that this is something that has been a part of the U.S. Constitution, the 14th Amendment to be exact, that automatically granted U.S. citizenship to many people who are born here within the United States, except for a few exceptions. The Trump administration said that U.S. citizenship, it's a privilege, and not everyone should be granted that privilege. People who are here illegally, or if they come here as students or tourists and then just happen to have a child here in the United States, those children should not automatically become U.S. citizens. And they thought that was a process that really would be abused. But once the judge heard the arguments inside, she said that this is a long-standing precedent in the United States for about 250 years. It was long understood that if you're born here in the United States as a baby, you're automatically a U.S. citizen, with a few exceptions. And she said courts in the past have not made that change, and she will not be the first one to do so. So at this moment, this will be a loss for the Trump administration. This executive order was set to take effect on February 19th, just about 30 days after Trump entered office. So as of now, it's been blocked. If children are born here in the United States to undocumented immigrants, they will still be considered United States citizens as this process continues to work through the court system. At the end of all of this, the judge asked DOJ attorneys if they plan to appeal. They said that they're not sure if that is a decision that they will be able to make by themselves inside the courtroom today. So there's a possibility that within 60 days, we will find out if this case will be appealed to an appellate court, the 4th Circuit, that's based in the city of Richmond, in Richmond, Virginia. Of course, this is a case that we will continue to monitor, Holly.
All right, Scripps News legal affairs correspondent Deborah Boardman for us. Thank you for that update.